Hello, everyone. Recently, I set out to see just how much my friends and family know about our government, and the results were very interesting. In a few moments, you'll see their responses, along with my analysis and response. I hope you enjoy. What are the three branches of government?
Judicial, legislative, and executive branches.
What are the three branches of government?
Three branches of government are executive, legislative, and judicial.
Well, both of our contestants were right. The three branches of government are the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. To give a little more detail, the president serves as the head of the executive branch. This branch enforces the laws which are passed by the legislative branch. The legislative branch is made up of the House of Representatives and the Senate. And the judicial branch exists to ensure everything they do, both the executive and legislative branches, is within the bounds of our Constitution. What do each of the three branches of government do?
They limit each other's powers.
Could you elaborate? What does the judicial branch do? Okay, can you briefly explain what each of them does?
The judicial branch ensures that any laws that we put into place are constitutional and don't contradict or conflict with other laws without ensuring that those laws are changed as well. The executive branch, for the most part, is able to execute how the laws are put in place, and also is a balance to the legislative branch that passes the laws or brings the laws in, and can veto those laws, especially if they're unconstitutional.
Fair enough.
And the legislative branch is a huge branch that's kind of like the committee to figure out which
they make them. Right. Looks like our second contestant was right. He must have paid attention in government class. So this chart kind of demonstrates how the three branches interact. As he said, the legislative branch passes the laws. It's made up by the Senate and the House of Representatives. The executive branch enforces the laws, and the judicial branch ensures that they're all constitutional. So they're connected in sort of a triangular fashion, with each having the ability to check what the other is doing. This chart demonstrates how it's laid out. For example, the legislative branch passes laws and sends them to the executive branch. The executive branch has the power to approve or deny, which is called a veto. Additionally, the judicial branch has the right to deem the law unconstitutional. The judges of the judicial branch are nominated by the president and then confirmed by the legislative branch, so they all balance each other out. So, as you know, it's an election year. The two largest parties in the U.S. are Democrats and Republicans. Can you name a third party?
Gary Johnson.
That's a person, not a party.
Libertarian!
Democrats and Republicans are our two largest parties. Can you name a third party?
The Tea Party.
The two-party system goes all the way back to George Washington's time as president. And although Washington did not have a party, a rivalry develops between John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. As a result, Jefferson challenged Adams under the banner of the Democratic-Republican Party, interestingly enough. Andrew Jackson was the first president to run officially as a Democrat. The Democrats remained largely unchallenged until 1860, with the exception of one president of the Whig Party, when Abraham Lincoln was elected as the first Republican president. Originally, the two parties disagreed mainly over slavery and industrialism, but now there seems to be a line drawn on nearly every subject. Enter the third party. While the third party very rarely wins elections, they do give a voice to the individuals who are traditionally steamrolled by the larger establishments. Third parties generally rally around a single topic or belief, and they force candidates of larger parties to address these issues. Third parties also take votes from candidates of larger parties, often skewing or complicating elections.